Surah 53 is such a passage that even those who did not believe in Muhammad ibn Abdullah as Rasulullah Salam Allahu Alaihi Wasallam, they prostrated after the hearing of this chapter because of the linguistic and thematic magnificence of it in their eyes. Well, I'm talking about the first time it was said. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate, by the star when it falls, your companion has not gone astray, nor has he been misled, nor is he speaking out of his own inclination. It is not but a revelation that has been revealed to him. One mighty in power taught him, one possessed of strength, who stood erect when he was at the highest point of the horizon. Then he drew near and descended, so that he was 2 bows' length off or nearer, and he revealed to his servant what he revealed. His heart did not falsify what he saw. So will ye now dispute with him about what he saw? Why, indeed, he saw him coming down another time at the Sidra tree of the boundary, besides which is the garden of resort. When the Sidra tree was covered with what covers it, his gate neither turned aside, nor did it go beyond. For indeed he was seeing one of the greatest signs of his Lord. Is it that ye have considered Allat and Al-Uzza and Manat, the third one? Is it that ye have considered Allat and Al-Uzza and Manat, the other third one? Do ye have males, while he has only females? That would indeed be unfair, an unfair partition. These are nothing but names. Ye and your fathers named them so, but Allah has sent down no authority for them. They follow not but opinion and what their souls desire. Even when there has come down to them guidance from their Lord, or shall man have what he has longed for? To Allah belongs both the last and the first, and how many an angel there is in the heavens whose intercession will avail not at all, except after Allah gives permission to whom he wills and is well pleased. Verily it is those who do not believe in the hereafter, who give female names to the angels. They have no knowledge about the matter, merely following opinion, but opinion avails not at all against the truth. So turn thou aside from those who turn their backs on our reminder, and who desire not but the life of this world. And that is as far as their knowledge reaches. Truly thy Lord knows best about who has gone astray from his way, and knows best about who has accepted guidance. Allah's is whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on earth, that he may recompense those who have done evil in accordance with what they have done, and recompense those who have done good with what is best. Those who avoid the greater sins and shameful crimes, save inadvertently. Truly thy Lord's forgiveness is wide. He knows very well about you, when he produced you from the earth, and when ye were embryos in your mother's wombs. So seek not to justify yourselves. He knows very well who it is shows piety. Hast thou considered him who has turned his back, who was given but little in charity, and is niggardly, stingy? Does he have knowledge of the unseen, so that he sees? Or has he not been told about what is in the scrolls of Moses and of Abraham, who carried out what he was bidden? How no burdened soul may bear the burden of another, and that there is nothing for man save that for which he has striven, and that the object of his striving will one day be seen. Then will he be recompensed for the fullest recompense, and that he has not learned that to thy Lord is the final coming, that he is the one who causes laughter and weeping, just as he is the one who causes to die and causes to live, that he created the couples, the male and the female, creating them from a drop of semen when it is emitted, and that upon him lies the task of the other producing, that he is the one who grants riches and possessions, and that he is the Lord of the dog star, and that he destroyed Ad, the former people, and Thamud, leaving no survivors, and earlier still the people of Noah, because they have been wrongdoers and had transgressed, and the overturned cities he overthrew, so that there covered them with what covered them. Which then of the benefits of thy Lord wilt thou make matter of doubt? This warner is one of the warners of old. That which draws on is drawing on, but there is no one save Allah who can reveal it. Can it be that ye consider this discourse strange, and laugh, and do not weep, but are spending your time on vanities? Rather do obeisance to Allah and worship Him. Fasjudu lillahi wa'budun. And the prostration is upon 7 points. The hands, the knees, and the feet. But the feet, either the tips of the toes, if you can't bend your toes, or the toes would point forward. But, so, the ancient Egyptians spoke of Sirius, and who rules Sirius. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints sort of have a reference in this in their collab, but yeah, the Lord of Sirius, which is Ushia Ara, which is actually very connected to the Egyptian. Arthur Jeffrey has talked about the foreign words of Al-Quran, and it's an expensive dictionary if you can get old, $300-something for his dictionary. But many other people have done the exact same work. Well, it's available in PDF because it's obviously past its time, right? So people say, oh, this is the provider. And God says, no, I'm the provider of that. And those first 18 verses talk about the magnificence of the greatest, achievable vision, and still, it's not the desires or the thoughts projecting. It's not, so astral travel and psychic travel, that's, or however you're going to phrase that, it's the mental plane. No, it's not the mental plane. It's not the etheric plane. We're talking soul plane if we're talking New Age sort of thinking. But there's a lot of interesting things about this. So after such an experience, how can we get some of the interpretations about the story that I'm going to read, that I'm going to tell about next? But, this is one of the passages, along with Surah 17:1 and 60, that refers to the night journey. There were other spiritual experiences of Muhammad ibn Abdullah, but I shouldn't ramble. Got to be very clear and precise here. But he speaks not of his own thing. Yeah, he's speaking of his experience. When he speaks from religious authority, which is not the same as when he said, "Well, fetch this." When calling out from behind a tree, "Hey, fetch me something. I didn't bring enough leaves back here, or something, or enough water, or something, or on his way to the bath, somebody figure out where to get me something. I need to head off to, use this, or what I like to eat, or that sort of thing. His particular style of dress. That's not what he was saying. The religious teachings. That was what he was saying. I speak not of my own doctrine, but of the one who sent me. Where did we hear that before? Oh, the Bible! So Muhammad's a figure like Jesus, but wait, he's not saying he's divine. Well, neither did Jesus. Jesus, none of those. But anyways, that verse, Afaraitum, Matawaluza Wamanata Thalithatalkra. Some people, when they heard this, they called out the verses that they recited on their pilgrimage. A couple, little short verses. It could have been classified as one in the modern way of thinking, but it was actually considered to be 2 verses. And they would say something like, those mighty crones, those whose intercession is much availed, or something like that, because they believed in, the main, Alat, was the main goddess. Al-Uzza, the mighty she, and Manat, the, so these were considered the 3 chief ones. So Manat was of wealth. And remember in the Bible how you talk about God and Mani. Don't worship God and Mani. Set out a table for... Is it a table for Mani and a mixing bowl for God? But it's, it's the same thing being talked about. The teachings need to repeat themselves when they have been diluted and corrupted with other things mixed in. And, it's good we have a scripture that has been preserved. And enough teachings that were inspired, to help us with following that.